Metal Up World, this is CJ with CJOrtiz.com and MetalMotivation.com. This is the first of a new 5-message series I'm doing entitled To Succeed, You Must Be Single-Minded. Now, this is being shown in my Life Domination online coaching program, which you can learn more about if you visit the link below. To succeed, you are going to need to be single-minded. What in the world does it mean to be single-minded? Well, think of the opposite. The opposite is to be double-minded. What does it mean to be double-minded? It means to have two minds, to have two souls, if you will, two different directions in life, two different ways of thinking, two different ways of believing. Well, for a lot of us, that's the case. There are things that we want to do in life, things that we want to achieve in life, but we are double-minded. We war against ourselves. We neutralize our efforts because we have one side of our minds going one way and the other side going completely the opposite. You've got people who want to do well in life, who want to improve their relationships, who are trying to save their families, trying to save their jobs, trying to preserve their health, get over addictions. But what happens? They keep repeating the same bad behavior. Well, how can you desire personal change in an area of your life and yet still do destructive behavior? Now, addictions and things like that are the extreme example of it, but we do it in all sorts of ways. You might be, for example, in a long-term relationship, whether marriage or not, but you still do the same things. You become lazy, you become indifferent. You promise yourself, okay, I'm going to do better for her, or I'm going to do better for him. And what happens? You keep doing the same behavior. You are double-minded. Or maybe you believe for great things in your life. Maybe you believe that there's possibility for you. Maybe you believe that you have the talent and ability to achieve a particular goal or do a particular thing with your life, but yet at the same time, you don't believe it. At the same time, there's still this undermining doubt, this skepticism, this doubt about yourself. Even though you want these things to happen, even though you want to achieve that goal, even though you believe you've got some, you see someone else doing it, you think, I could do that, or I could do it better, or how come they get to do it and I don't get to do it? You believe, but yet you doubt at the same time. You are double-minded. You are happy one time, and then you're upset at another time. Mood swings. You are double-minded. Now, some of these things can have deeper psychological or chemical issues. I understand that. This is Metal Motivation, so I'm kind of talking about a more general, motivational, more common problems that we all face with. And sometimes being double-minded can be very, very subtle. So subtle that we don't even recognize it's the very thing that is hindering us. So again, you want to be single-minded in order to succeed. And to be single-minded basically means to be focused. Well, if you're focused on something, isn't that what focus is? You know, a concentration of something. You know, a laser beam is considered focused. You know, when you use a magnifying glass or something, or a microscope, you focus in a camera, you focus in on something, you bring it to the foreground, you make it clear, you isolate it as opposed to what's going on in the background. You focus on something. To be single-minded is to be focused. When you're focused on a task at hand, okay, you have banished all distractions. You are focused in on what it is you're learning about, what it is you're thinking about, what it is, again, that you are concentrated upon. Now, when I think of something single-minded, I often think of animals. You know, when you think of an animal like a predator, when he's locked in on prey, you know, they clamp down, they go right for it. There's no hesitancy. You know, when a lion goes out to hunt down a gazelle, there's no hesitancy there. When an eagle swoops down on a rodent, there's no hesitancy there. There's no guilt. There's no second thoughts. There's no second guessing. They just clamp down on it and kill it. It's what their instincts wire them to do. Or even like with a dog. You know, I had a little dog for a long time that I would take out for walks daily. And this little guy would just go after everything, whether it's a rabbit or a squirrel or a bird or another dog or a little kid, not wanting to hurt it, but just wanting to get to it. And so much so that it was like, you know, God forbid you had a choker chain on that little dog, because he would choke himself to death. We used the body harness so that he wouldn't do that, because he was just so determined to go after it. Again, no second guessing. Okay, just absolute determination and focus, single-minded. In an instant, the animal becomes single-minded. Now, the animal, as I said, is wired that way. We as humans are not. We as humans, in order to be who we are, we have the gift of reason. We have rational thought. We're able to contemplate. We're able to size up. We're able to sit there and consider whether we want to go after something or not. And it's this power of reason, which is a good thing to have, but it can also war against you. But having this power of reason is what helps to create this sense of being double-minded. You're not single-minded because you are questioning yourself. You're not single-minded because there is the doubt and these things that undermine what you're doing. But if you can begin to change some of that and learn to become more single-minded, then you'll move much, much quicker to go after what it is you truly want in life. You won't stop yourself. And pretty soon you'll realize you're going to start putting out, 5, 10, 20 times the effort that you ever put out before. And your goals will come much, much closer into view. And I know that's what you want. I know you don't want to stay where you are anymore. I know you're tired with where you are right now. I know you're frustrated with where you are. Anybody would be who has resident potential inside them. But it's not that there's something else blocking you. It's that you are blocking yourself. You are questioning yourself. You are undermining your own progress. Well, if you want to start to break free from some of these things, and that's exactly what this 5-message series is all about. So I'd love to have you check out the rest of it if you'd like to. You need to join my online coaching program. It's easy to do. Just visit the link below, metalmotivation.com/life domination coaching. Learn what's involved. I'd love to have you be a part of it. This is CJ, the Metal Motivator. And remember, in whatever you do, don't suck. Metal up.